You are here to give us advice on some of these issues, and then within the week, our panelists have said what they have to say. But it's just right that we hear from a professional point of view, like you. You are a well-trained counselor, and you are vested in these issues. So I want to start quickly with the one we treated yesterday. Okay. Yeah, so this one says, I've dated so many guys, and none of them are ugly. They are all very handsome, yet they end up cheating on me with other girls. These are girls I'm way prettier than. I got tired, and I have been single for the past 2 years. A friend of mine advised me to try again. He asked me to try dating a not so good looking guy, cause they hardly cheat. What do you think about this? So this one came in one of our portals, and then I just want to find out from you, in the professional sense, what do you make of this in the first place?
Thank you, and good afternoon to our listeners.
Good afternoon.
I can see you like my African.
Yes, I do. I do.
I wear them a lot.
Oh, great.
So I made it very popular in Ghana.
Okay.
I can say that on authority.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
So, you see, when it comes to cheating, it's not how you look. It's about character. So it has nothing to do with the looks of the guys that she dates. It's because of their character. So it's not, she should not blame herself and say that because they are handsome or they were handsome. It's because of their character. When it comes to moral issues, cheating and all those things, betrayal, it's about character. There are people who look very handsome and beautiful, but they don't do that. So if somebody advises her to say that, okay, go and date somebody who is not that handsome because those people don't cheat, it's a lie. It's about character. There are people who don't smoke, they won't smoke, whether they go to church or not. There are people who don't go to church, they don't have sex with people before marriage. And there are people who go to church and they do that. So when it comes to moral issues, it's about character and not how you look. The other one is she must also look at herself. Because you see, she's saying that all the guys that she's been dating, they are cheating on her. Sometimes you have to look at yourself. Is it that they are looking for sex from you and you don't want to give it to them? That is good. It's because of that. That's why they are cheating. Then now she's doing the right thing. But if she herself is giving her body to them, okay, sometimes if the people are sleeping with you, it is easier for them to go and sleep with another person when they are not married to you. When you still at home and your parents see that they don't say anything, it's easier for you to go and stay outside.
True.
Okay, so when you are going out with somebody and the way you have positioned yourself, they are having sex with you, it's easier for them to go and have sex with another person. Because I'm not married to you, I'm having sex with you. So what prevents me from having sex with another person? So sometimes the way you position yourself in the relationship can also affect the outcome of the relationship. So she has to also look at herself inwardly and ask questions. Am I doing the right thing with those people? Is it because I see them to be handsome, I'm giving myself to them? I've cheapened in quote myself to them. Or is it because I don't want to give them sex? And that's why they are doing what they are doing. So if you are not giving them sex, and that's why they are doing what they are doing, it has nothing to do with looks. And I'm saying that when it comes to moral issue, it has nothing to do with looks. And that's why I give that example, that there are people who don't go to church, but they will never sleep with a woman before marriage. Because they believe in that. They have their moral character. Okay? Yeah. So please, it has nothing to do with those things. It has nothing to do with looks. You can go and date somebody who is not handsome the way you think. Okay? But that person has moral issues. And at the same time, if the person is having sex with you, it becomes easier for the person to do same with other people. So it has nothing to do with looks.
Okay.
It's about character.
Okay. In case you just joined us, this is Hits 103.9 FM. Let me just run us through the story one more time. A friend of mine shared a story with me. I thought I should find out what you guys... Okay. Now, this is the first one that I sent. Sorry. Arnold, give me the first story.
So, you see, that's when you are going to marry.
Yeah.
You look for character. Character. First.
You also mentioned something about positioning yourself right
Yes.
in the relationship.
You see,
How do you do
when
that?
people are in courtship or relationship, if you don't position yourself right, it becomes easier for the other person to do certain things. So I tell people that when you are in courtship or relationship, build integrity. Let the person know that, look, for me, there are things I can do. But if they can have sex with you, cause abortion with you, you are all over them, creating impression that without them you can't live on this earth, it becomes easier for them to do certain things. Okay? Even in normal relationship, like the way people are here, there are people who can come to this place and talk to other people in a certain way because of the way they deal with them. And maybe they can't do that because of the way you are positioning yourself. You can live in the same area with guys or ladies. They can talk to other guys in a certain way, but they cannot talk to you in the same way because of the way you are positioning yourself. So when you are in a relationship, you have to position yourself right and live a life of integrity. Your yea is your yea, your nay is nay. Okay, you are transparent. But if the person can come to you and begin to have sex with you, and then you are all over the person because you think that the person is handsome, without them you can't live on this earth, then they are looking at you. Your value before them is lowered. And once I'm dealing with you and I see that, no, this guy is always around me, whatever she's looking for sex, she's all over me. Even if I don't go to her, she'll be coming to me. Your value before that person is compromised. And once your value before the person in relationship is compromised or undervalued or undermined, it becomes a problem. And that's why in marketing we have what we call brands or branding.
Okay.
It's the same thing. When you are in courtship or relationship, you have to brand yourself right. Once you have a lower brand, that's the value you are going to attract. So, for example, if you are going to organize a show and you call certain people, they come in with that brand and they say, for me, 100,000. And you are willing to pay. Another person also comes with 100,000. You say, no, for you, I'll give you 50,000 because of the brand. So, in a relationship, the way you value yourself, the things you do makes the other person value you in a certain way or look at you in a certain way. So if you're all over the place with you are throwing yourself at the person, they've not called you are going, they are talking to another person, you are angry, you're already behaving as if you're already married, it becomes easier for them to treat you in a certain way. And that's why she said that, oh, even the one they are cheating with, they are not pretty like me. It means that there's something about you that is not right. Okay, there's something about that is not right. It can be that you are not giving you don't want to give yourself to them in sex. That's why they are doing what they are doing, which is the right thing to do. Then you pull out. But if you see the premise upon which she started, oh, the guys they are handsome. It means that when she's with them, she's looking at them in a certain light. That, hey, these guys, they are like this, they are like that. And when you do that and your value before the person is compromised, you're in big trouble. So in a relationship, you maintain your value, you keep integrity, let the person know that I have value. In a relationship, relationship is not one dimensional. Which is that you're always doing you are the one calling, making sure that the relationship is working. When you go on that tangent, it becomes a problem. And your value, see, once your value before the person is compromised, it becomes a problem. For example, if you are thirsty and you want to drink water, the first glass of water you drink, you see, it has a certain value.
Yes.
The other one is like the value goes down. Once you destroy your value, or your value before the person you are in that relationship with is compromised. For example, I'm going out with you every time I need money. Every time, give me this. Every time, give me that. Every time, give me this. It becomes a problem. When the person comes to you and they are looking for sex, it becomes easier. Because it's like every time you're coming to me I need something. But when you're going out to somebody and you're a lady, sometimes you need something, so you have to hold on to yourself and let the person know that I have value. Okay?
Yeah.
But if every time you're asking for money, it becomes a problem. So make sure your value before the person is not compromised. Because once you destroy your brand or your value, it becomes a problem.
Counselor, I want to find out one more thing before we move to the next conversation. So you mentioned something about finding the right person and then knowing how to handle yourself around the person. So in the story, she mentioned that so she got tired and then she's been single for 2 years. So this is what I want to ask. I'm sure other people out there want to find out. How do you know the right person you're about to enter into a relationship with? And two, when everything is done, or when you break up, until when do you decide that you want to move on into a next relationship?
When there's a breakup in a relationship, go through a process of healing. Okay, which is sometimes you have to see a counselor. There's a program that you have to go through to heal. Because what happens is that if you don't heal and you move on to the next relationship, the probability for you of you leaving that relationship is very high. Because sometimes, for example, you are wounded, you are looking for comfort, and somebody comes your way. You don't even assess the person because you are looking for comfort. You just go along with the person. Then, in the process, you realize that I shouldn't have been with this person. Then you want to pull out. You are adding more wounds. Okay, so calm down. Yeah, it might be very painful. More so when you commit a lot in terms of sex and abortion and assuming responsibility. Because in a relationship with a man, you don't assume responsibility. You can support the person financially. I'm not saying don't support the person financially. You can do that. But if you assume responsibility, you are paying bills, you are paying school fees, you are doing that, you are renting for the parents, you are paying the brother's school fees and all those things. That one you have assumed responsibility. You are giving in quote what we call chop money every day. It's responsibility. But you can support the person. Once in a while, you say, okay, look, I have this, some break to whatever, get something small, or the person they are going to school, the school fees is about 7,000, they have 4,000. You can support with 3,000. There's no big deal about that. Okay, so that it doesn't look like you are chisel. You go out with a lady, you pay, and all those things.
Yeah.
But when you assume responsibility and there's a breakup, you'll be wounded. Or if a lady, they are having sex with you, you are having abortion, you are doing all those things, you go to their homes, you are cleaning, you are cooking, you are sweeping. When there's a breakup, it will affect you.
Because that's your investment.
So the impact level depends on your level of commitment. And that's why we say that when you are going out or you are in a relationship, there are things you don't do. Because you see, that you are going out with somebody, it's not a guarantee that you're going to be a husband and wife. It depends on what you are looking for in that relationship. Because some enter into relationship, they are looking for sex. Some are looking for money. Some are looking for marriage. So what are you looking for? If what you are looking for is not the same thing that the other person is looking for, then you pull out. So the level of impact or pain that you are going to go through after a breakup depends on your level of involvement, financially, emotionally, and all those things. And I'm saying that the fact that you are going out with somebody does not mean that eventually you're going to be a husband and wife. And that's what people do. More so when they do that thing called knocking. So the moment they go and do that knocking, in their mind, there's an assumption that they're already married, but you are not. So once that knocking is done, you see people going to sleep, you see them going for weekend, you see them doing all sorts of things, as if they are already married. But you are not. And that's why when there's a breakup, the impact level becomes very high in terms of pain. But then you have to go through the process of healing. And once you are healed, your focus, you know what you are looking for, then you're going for the right person. Other than in that pain mood, if you just jump into another relationship because you are looking for comfort, you realize later that no, I shouldn't have been with this guy. I made another mistake. That's what I know. I don't know. No more baby.
Send your messages to us 054-884-1039, 054-884-1039.